It's been non-league day at the J. Davidson Stadium. It normally goes well for us. It's gone well again, and Altrincham Manager Phil Parkinson joins us. Phil, over 3,000 in the ground. It was another great occasion.
I asked for a big turnout and they certainly didn't disappoint. It's a massive week for us, and the fans have come out and showed the support. The younger generation, all the kids that were here, it was a fantastic occasion, and I feel we've given them exactly what they've come to see. We've given them a real top performance and going home happy with a positive result.
First half wasn't too much in it, and chances a little bit at a premium. Both sides, I thought, played some good football. It was always an interesting game.
Well, you're playing Southend United, aren't you? Ex-league team. One of the favourites to get in the playoff spots. We're really close to them in the league now. I think they're one spot above us, so it was always going to be nip and tuck. Not a lot in it. Both teams matched each other up 3-5-2. So yeah, there's not going to be loads of opportunities. I felt we had the better of the first half. I felt we were on top. I know they've had one or two moments, but so have we. And then second half, there was literally nothing in that, was there? And it was who was ever going to have a little bit of luck on the day, because they did have opportunities where I know their manager will be devastated that they haven't converted them, but we had more than one as well. So for once, we've actually had a little bit of luck with rebounds and ricochets and blocks, and we've had the penalty that's gone for us. And Regan, Linney, there's no one better at the moment than putting them away.
It really was lovely, because Steve Arnold, of course, made a really good save here last year to deny Ryan Colclough, but Regan, he's absolutely deadly from the 12-yard mark.
No, he absolutely is. It'd be nice when he gets one from open play. I've been winding him up about that, but I'll take him being the top goal scorer if they're all penalties. But the biggest thing for me was the clean sheet. We've been desperately searching for that. The defence have warranted that for a number of weeks. I know it feels like I'm talking nonsense there, where you look at a couple of the goals that we conceded, but they're working really, really hard. They're desperate to keep them clean sheets. But we have a way of playing as well in terms of an open, expansive brand of football, and we've just got to find that balance. And when we do, when we get it right, and you haven't seen the balance today, you've seen it from, we've been really dogged, tough to beat, but we played much better, I felt, away at Eastleigh against a team who were in the playoffs. So once we find that balance of being able to be dogged and play affluent football, will be a real big force in this division with this very young squad.
We are defending very resolutely in recent times, and Ollie Byrne dominated today. He's made 2 or 3 very important saves, particularly the one near the end where he got really good distance on his clearance, but also the players in front of him, because Southend did create 1 or 2 good chances, but they've stuck at it.
They did, and we're playing Southend. They're going to create chances. You're not going to have a complete shutout. And another day they might score one of them, but we might have scored 3. We're a very open team who will score goals as well, so they're lucky that we haven't scored more than 1. So it could go the other way. They're a very good team. Kev's a great manager. He's done wonders since he's gone in there. He's got obviously similar ideas to myself, or it looks that way in terms of the way they want to play. The personnel that they recruit is very, very similar. Obviously they've got a bit of a bigger budget, you can see by the recruitment and being able to take one of our best players away from us last season. It shows their aspirations and financial backing, so to beat them is a huge feather in our cap. We've been there a few times and not got what I felt we've deserved, and for once we've actually took what we deserved from them.
Yes, our first ever victory over Southend United in the history of our football club. It's only our 4th meeting. The midfield worked well today. Lundstrom and Marriott were as good as they are every week, and I thought Aaron Bennett did very well. It's his first start since returning for his second loan. He was never going to do 90 minutes, but he had an impact on the game.
No, I didn't think I was going to go past 45, but he did well enough to keep him on. I think it was the 60-minute mark, wasn't it, where we took him off. He just looked like he started to become a little bit leggy then, and that's to be expected. He's a superb player. When he gets a bit of steam up and he's running at the back 4 again, he's a real goal threat, and that's what we want in our team. And I felt when he come off, the reason I brought Luke Burgess on is for that kind of impact. I thought he looked so neat and tidy, comfortable on the ball, very accomplished, and the pass that leads up to the attack where we get the penalty stems from Luke as well. The vision, the execution of the pass looks quite simple, but when you're on the pitch coming into it, everything's really quick. He made it look ever so simple and very easy, and I think we've got a very good player on our hands there.
And to clarify, he is available for the FA Trophy.
Oh, he absolutely is, yeah.
So Joe Hugel, home debut. He's played in the last 4. He started the last 4 games, and you can see him learning this sort of football bit by bit, and he's clearly going to be a very, very good player, and looks like he can make a big contribution for us this season.
Well, Joe's work rate was absolutely outstanding today, so he probably didn't get as much of the ball as he'd like to get, but what he didn't give was the centre halves a second on the ball. He worked the shape ever so well. He knew his starting positions were bang on, and like I said, his work rate was second to none. And when you're not getting a lot of the ball, you've got to do that as a centre forward. That's what Jordan's done ever so well over the years. He's obviously got the quality to assist and score, and Joe will certainly contribute that. He's already scored a goal for us, and I think with them three, with Regan involved in that as well, we've got a real interesting, exciting front three centre forwards to pick from when we play a two up there.
Notts County on Tuesday. It's a game we really don't want to play on Tuesday. It's not 100% fair for us. It's certainly not fair for Wrexham.
Well, we've got a really good record at home to Notts County, haven't we? So we're certainly not going into it thinking that we've just got one eye on Halifax. Of course, it is difficult because the lads, whatever I say to them, I know they've got that huge game. But this is a huge game. We might, if Notts County go up, we might never play against them again. It's a really good opportunity to pit our wits and our players and our skills, our tactics, against, for me, a team that play a very similar brand of football that we try and achieve, but with obviously a real high calibre of player who are proven at the level. Our players are a high calibre of player, but these are lads who are obviously playing at the next level where our lads will be one day, so for a young group. So it's a real good contest for us to be able to see where we are. So earlier on in the season, I felt we acquitted ourselves really well, and their quality shone through in the end, but I think we've improved since then, so we'll certainly be not turning up just to make the numbers up. We'll be turning up to try and get something from the game, because we need that to take some confidence going into Saturday.
And is it a headache for you deciding who to play and who not to play on Tuesday?
No. We've already got a plan in place. We know what we're doing. We just got to have a few conversations with the players, as we do after every game. The lads don't want to miss games, so we've just got to make intelligent decisions. There'll be one or two returning from injury who will have to sort of maybe take that out of their hands. But in general, unless people are telling me they've got knocks, the lads want to continue their forward momentum going into Tuesday.
So that's the thoughts of Altrincham manager Phil Parkinson after the Robins have secured their first ever victory over Southend United Football Club on non-league day in front of over 3,000 people at the J. Davidson Stadium.